Welcome to Life Around 40. Welcome back for episode 16 of what is now the weekly live stream. So, have a pretty good episode tonight. I think we have some fun topics, some interesting stuff to discuss. Looking forward to it. How's everybody's week going so far?
It's shit.
It's going.
You want to kick us off there?
I'm preparing for vacation from work, which means I'm working my ass off just to make sure I get less phone calls during vacation. And, got some kids' school projects to have finished by Friday. And then Friday, instead of taking time to prepare, I'll be chaperoning a field trip. So I'm just busy and just wore out. So that's me.
Chaperoning. One thing I
So much
hope
fun.
I never have to do.
A group of boys. I get pretty good kids. I can't lie about that.
I'm surprised it never happened when I ran cross country, but my dad did that for them when my sister ran cross country in high school. So you can only imagine my dad chaperoning the cross country boys.
Poor kids.
Yeah.
What I wouldn't have give to be a fly on the wall for those kind of
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
adventures. but yeah, Drew, you sound like how I was all last week, just all sorts of tuckered out from things. So
I'm just so
hopefully.
emotional right now.
just so emotional. Hopefully,
Yeah.
it'll clear up once you get done with everything Friday, and then
Sure.
have your adventure set for you for the weekend.
Get to come see your ugly mug. What up?
That's right. Here soon.
But it's been not so bad for me. Fairly average start to the week so far. So it's can't complain, and just kind of moseying on through. So how about yourself, Graham?
It's been a busy week so far. Started a new job. As my wife liked to put it, it is my first day at this job. So, yeah, it's luckily I know so many people there because I've, worked on and off there for 6 years. So it's been a pretty easy transition. Just longer drive. And this week I promised them I'd come in most of the week. So just been trying to get down there early. But I mean, they slotted me right in, man. I'm second day in and I've already done like 6 proposals. So it's nice to be able to just kind of hit the ground running and start to see some results already. And I think everybody's happy for me to be back. It's great seeing a bunch of these guys and looking forward to it. So it's been busy, but a good beginning of the week so far.
You know what I imagine, Taylor? Like, someone has all of Graham's previous corporate headshots, and it's like, now they got the third card in the trading set,
Yeah, seriously. Got to catch them all. Got to catch them all. This is a rare variant. He was only here for a month.
They get the foil cover one, the one that looks like it might not have been one. So it's like, this one kind of looks a little shoddy. Oh no, that's just
Hey, look at this one. This was his rookie season, huh?
That's right. His stats are awful. Not that they've improved, but in my defense, which I have no defense as usual, the only reason I left the last time I did was because they did not have short-term and long-term disability, and I was really unbeknownst to myself, right on the cusp of having a transplant. I left when I did to get into a company so when the time came that I needed it, it would already be there and ready. And I'm happy I left when I did because it happened like a year later. So I was expecting more time, but I was already luckily had those benefits then. That was the only reason I really left the last time I went. So it kind of feels apropos to go back now that different owners and they have more benefits along those lines, and they made me a pretty nice deal. So it was hard to walk away from it. So, but it's been good. Yeah, I'm happy to work with those guys. I've known them for, I think I was telling you earlier, Taylor, probably about 10 years now. Quite a few of them. And
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
one of the co-owners is one of my really good buddies down there. So it's been fun. It's I was telling Taylor, it's nice when one of the owners of the company, I was standing in the sales manager's office having a discussion with him and the other sales rep, and Mike, one of the co-owners, came in. And he walked in and started asking Ben a question. I just stood there glaring at him, and he turned to me. He looked at me and goes, "What?" I was like, "We were in the middle of a meeting. Do you mind?" He's just like, "Shut up, man." It's nice you can do that. It's a lot of fun when you can do that. I was like, "We're in the middle of a meeting here, dude. Could you take off?" So that's kind of the vibe there. It's a lot of fun.
There you go. There you go.
It's good.
I didn't mention it over the weekend. I did. I didn't host it, but somebody else hosted it. But did another in-person one-shot, kind of loose D20 tabletop rules stuff. So that was a good time. Two new players, and still stayed with like four people playing it and stuff. But it was a good fun time. I sent Graham. I'll send you, Drew, the picture of it because I have the mask in the other room.
Sure.
But
We'll have to put it on social media for everybody listening. So.
Oh, right. That or I could go run and grab it real quick and wear it. But
that's terrifying. There's some distance with the photo, so at least
there is there is a bit of a creepiness to it, but
it's an unsettling mask. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it because it's really not a scary mask, but it's unsettling.
Yeah,
I'm always
just
afraid of what
uncanny.
Taylor's gonna have on. Really, let's just be real.
At least I'm clothed. I mean,
that's true.
But
you noticed no hat tonight, Taylor.
I know. I left the turkey hat in the car, so I left it in the car, and then I
No, there's something wrong with you emotionally. I don't know what it is, but I mean,
I like my hats. What is it?
no, that's not right.
No.
No.
Some kind of crutch for him. It's an emotional crutch of some kind.
Fucking uber terrifying kind of personality. Nah.
For sure.
No, I scared the one because it's one of the coworkers and his daughter. But with that mask on, I put it on in the kitchen, and she was on her phone. And I kind of came up like catty corner to her and stuff, and that's like, hey, and she looked up and she's like, oh my god.
That's funny.
That's fun.
Yeah, sounds like a good time. So hopefully I can make maybe the one in January or so if you can do one then. So
that's the plan.
But
That's the plan.
Well, if you guys are ready, I think we can go get into our topic.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. All right. Topic this week is mine. My topic is going to be, in what ways are you trying to improve yourself? And what I mean by that is, or is there anything you're doing to try to gain knowledge or learn a new skill or, maybe change your personality in a certain way? And a couple examples for myself is, as I've talked about, and I talk at Taylor, not so much with Taylor, but at Taylor about learning Japanese. It's something I've always been kind of interested in, and now that I've taken the plunge, it's been fun. But that's a way I'm trying to improve myself. Which I will say this week at least, screw learning Japanese, because I'm getting to the point where all the numbers are pronounced one way, and then you try to say the sixth the day, and everything completely changes. Nothing sounds right. There's no rhyme or reason to anything. And I went from making 2 mistakes a day when I was studying to now up to 33 mistakes today. So if that tells you anything, it's not going as swimmingly as it was 2 weeks ago.
You should hit yourself.
I'm pushing myself, and so, but like my kids are learning ASL. That interests me. I wouldn't mind learning some sign language. So I'm trying to learn new skills, like trying to help my kids with their math homework. I'm terrible. I'm awful at math.
Is it modern math or math?
Is it math or is it math?
So here's the thing. It's a little of both. I don't quite understand how it's taught. The other part is I just am awful at math, and I don't remember a lot of the basics. Like when it comes to solving equations and stuff. So I've been trying to brush up on that, so at least I can help them more that way. um, in it, I've decided I haven't really put it in action yet, but I've decided I kind of want to be one of those guys that's not so negative all the time and is a little nicer, just for the sake of being nice. I think people like people like that more than they do the ones that aren't. So we'll see how that goes. That's kind of one of the something I've just been thinking of in the last couple of days or so. It's like maybe I should just try being nicer.
Taylor, what he's saying
So,
is
I'm
he
working on
wants
that.
better friends than us, is what he's saying.
For sure. I mean, I don't think that's even a question. I don't think that's ever in question.
I mean,
I'm fine with it, really.
it is, yeah, scrounging the bottom of the barrel with gremlins like ourselves. So
In another area, I'm trying to find ways to professionally improve myself, whether it's learning a skill set at work or whatever that might be. Trying to find avenues that are kind of my job specific. So it's split between technical and physical sales stuff or security stuff, fire alarm, and just becoming a better sales rep because my new position is more sales rep than engineer. It's a little of both. But I will be doing more outward sales, if you will. So trying to improve on that so I can, earn that commission, which is what every sales guy wants.
I heard knee pads are the way to go.
That's, as long as the check clears, bud. All that matters is what hits the bank account.
you heard it here first. Graham
That's
can be
right.
bought.
Absolutely, money's money, bud. So no, just trying to
Oh Lord.
make myself more marketable in the industry, and ways to improve my performance at work as well. What's going to make me faster, close more deals, and design more, better systems that are going to be more efficient, and we have less loss on the back end of maybe something I screwed up designing it. So just trying to improve all over that. So.
Boy, do I know about that.
Oh yeah, but you assisted in many of those, so I don't want to hear it. The 200 something cameras we blew, or 100 something cameras we blew up.
It was only like 20 something, and don't send me a
it
power
felt like-
supply that doesn't match the cameras. I'm just gonna
It felt
look
like it
up.
was 200. The way it went down, it felt like it was 200 cameras.
Dude. We like hit the screen, like we get some stuff comes on, and then it just goes staticky. I'm like, huh, that's weird,
That's
So
not good.
we walk out into the giant warehouse. What's that? I smell burning electronics. Oh.
Oh yeah, and it's a very
Oh, no.
it's a very specific smell too.
Oh, it
It's-
is.
Yeah.
As soon as you smell it, you're like, something died.
So yeah, the
I
gist
just screwed up
was
somewhere.
They sent us 12-volt cameras, and they gave us a 24-volt power supply.
Does not work.
Well, it did for like
Does not work.
10 seconds
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it will work for a second or two, but not
until the
after that.
cameras overheated and exploded. They didn't
Whoops.
explode; they just burn up internally.
I had you might appreciate this, Drew. I had a power supply pop on me one time, me and another guy, and it blew up so hard that it felt like a gust of wind came out of the can. It was like, whew, and I was like,
Cool.
what was that? I was like, holy
Nice.
shit, that's not good. that's terrible. It wasn't a very expensive mistake, at least. It was just one power supply. We were able to change it pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I've never experienced that. I've opened a can before and had. I went to a site on a service call and they had this wasn't my screw up, luckily. They had a fire in the room above where this panel was, and the heat came down through the conduit and had completely melted the power supply board on itself to where it was like metal and stuff was like plastic was dripping down it. They're like, we don't know why the doors aren't working, and I opened it and it was just like that awful smell, and I'm like, well, that's probably why.
Yeah. The
Found
worst
it.
of it. The worst I've seen. I was in Ohio. I think it was Aetna, like an insurance company, and they're like, hey, we need you to get this makeup air unit running. Gas boilers. You need fresh air pumping into the room. Right, no big deal. Sure, I'll get it going. So I get through the basic point to point. I'm like, all right, turn it on. Nothing happens. I'm like, what's wrong? So I go hunting, and I'm like, this looks like an outside air damper end switch. A lot of times with a 100% outside air unit, the end switch has to make so the fan will turn on. So I just flick it up with my tab and fan. I was like, cool. Well, it was broken, so I was like, well, I'll just zip tie it up. Let's get some fresh air in here because it was getting hot. Now I'm talking to one of the pipe fitters, and he's just got his arm rested up on the fan motor. And I'm like, yeah, just building automation, blah, and I zip tie the thing up, and it starts. So he takes his arm off. As soon as he takes his arm off, a bolt of fire just shoots out from this motor like 3-4 feet. It just looked like a jet engine going.
Oh,
and
holy crap!
I'm like, oh my god, are you okay? And he is white. I mean, just white as a ghost.
Sure.
And he's like stepping back, and I'm like, dude, did you get zapped? Did you get burned? I'm gonna go home for lunch. Yeah, you go.
Go ahead.
You just go home for lunch.
You earned that. Get home. Go home.
Yeah, so I call the PM, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we were wondering if that was gonna work. It's been on for 3 years collecting moisture." I'm like, these are things maybe you should bring up before I almost blow
let
a
me
guy
know
up.
what's happening.
Please. Like.
Didn't one time
God.
because of negative air pressure, didn't you suck up a bunch of ceiling tiles or something? What was it?
Time?
Okay, multiple times.
I
I think you were telling me about one time, like the whole ceiling started to go up or something.
Yeah,
or-
I did that. That's when you have to teach people about what a bypass damper is on a lab exhaust system. Because if you're looking for like 1.5 inches of negative pressure in your ductwork and it can't get it from the building, it's gonna find it.
Yeah.
It'll find it from the air in the toilet lines. It'll find it from any. Oh yeah, you could suck water and poopy right out of a toilet because, when
That's
you
crazy.
flush, there's air in those drainage.
Yeah,
lines.
for sure.
So
Right.
if it finds it, it'll suck it right up. It'll find it in any crack, any ceiling tile. It's a good time. It's a good time.
bet.
I've seen some amazing things with air pressure. It's very cool.
Pretty wild. All right, so how about you guys?
Oh,
What's some of the
hold
stuff
on,
you're
hold on.
trying to do?
I
Oh,
want to ask a
God.
question before you go on here.
Oh.
What was who were the inspirations for your wanting to turn more friendly? Is it people from work or some neighbors or something,
Not really. No.
or is it you just looking at yourself and seeing how much of a curmudgeon you are?
That, and I've just watched some like TV shows lately and stuff, and or just kind of. I feel like when you're willing to be nicer and put yourself out there, you get that reputation, and I don't want to say people appreciate you more, and not that they're willing to do more for you, because I don't. That's not the reason to do it. What?
I would agree with that. If you're doing kindness, expecting
To get-
kindness back, I think
that's
the karmic
pointless.
system's a bunch. I think it's ridiculous because then it's
But,
like, well, you're not necessarily doing it to be kind. You're doing it to be.
But it's more so that like I just want to be known as that person. Like he's a nice, dependable guy. You know what I mean? That's kind of the more of that. So,
Mm.
but I wouldn't say it's been one thing in particular. Just
Okay.
so.
I mean, I think you're a nice guy.
He added dependable. I think that one was probably
That's a big one.
yeah, because I remember him being referred to as a nice guy in high school, but
Not dependable.
dependable was not quite on that list of
So,
qualifiers for you.
Yeah.
trying to get better.
Yeah. I mean, besides trying to quit drinking,
Yeah.
it's going good.
Which mine's in A. I will just say mine is in A. So
Mine is not. Mine's
It,
80 proof. I don't know. It's good. Whatever it is. Yeah, I'm dealing with stress. Okay, it's this or eat a box of ice cream. Oh, which by the way, oh my God,
Uh-oh.
Reese's now makes a Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream sandwich. Yeah, buddy.
no,
why
there
would
we
you
go.
tell me that? Why would you tell me that?
It's
I could have lived my
it's
whole
amazing.
life
It
much
is.
better without knowing.
You
that.
have Snickers ice cream, and then Reese's is right there under it. Like, shit. It's really good.
Yeah, I have to search that out. Brittany loves Reese's, so
Yeah.
I have to search that out.
But for me, mine is more of a. I'm very spontaneous. Like I am not a master planner, which my wife is the over fucking planner, and this causes conflict with both of us. I am also I don't want to say I'm a big procrastinator, but there's certain things I absolutely do procrastinate on. And once I put it on that back burner, you got to kick me off to push it
Yeah.
back forward a little bit. So
I can be the same way. I
Yeah.
can be very much the same way. So
like I've been, you guys know I talked about. I go to Goodwill, I collect stuff with the goal of selling, but then it's like it's filling up closets, and it's like, all right, Drew, you've got to start selling it because I'm not using it. I bought it to get rid of it, and so I think I've sold like 15 eBay auctions in the last 3 weeks. I'm gonna have to bring like 8 items to Ohio with me because I'm gonna have to ship them once the auction
Yeah.
ends. I don't want to be that guy that doesn't ship them out for 2 weeks because I have a great eBay seller rating. But yeah, for me, man, I want to start taking care of things before it piles up in a mess. Because for me, again, it's not that I procrastinate. There's already 10 things on my list of shit I have to do, and it's like, here's the 11th. Where do I prioritize it?
yeah, for sure.
And that's what really gets me is it has to go in a list, and it's never healthy. It's not a healthy thing to keep piling up.
I get that. She's
Can't leave stuff in the fridge.
You
No.
can. It's just gonna stink after a while.
all
So.
right.
Very true. So those are kind of my big ones right there. It's just organization. Like I'm also known for being like the worst at work. We have to do pre-work safety logs.
Yeah.
Historically, I am the worst. But my team, with my leadership, has been like top dogs for most of the year, and I've been pretty good about doing my portion is called Shield. It's a leadership kind of audit. But I'd like to be that guy that does. I don't do the bare minimum 2. I'd like to say, hey, every time I'm on a job, I do 1, which would mean like this month already, I'd have 10 of them, and I've done 3.
Yeah, I get it.
So.
Well, and unfortunately, stuff like that, it's important. I get it. Safety is very important, especially in the kind of work, that you're doing. But it also can very much feel like busy work. And when you're in the muck trying to get stuff done, it's like, oh, here's more busy paperwork I have to take care of. The guys are safe. They know what they're doing until something happens and suddenly someone's hurt.
Which we just had a safety stand down today. What up? A
Yep.
guy
Oh
tripped
no.
walking upstairs, and broke his toe, his patella, and his wrist.
Good
Is he like?
Lord.
Do you hire the elderly? What the?
He's not only very tall, a little overweight, so say we all, and he's older. He's in his mid upper 50s. So all
Okay.
3 scenarios, he tripped going up, and he is jacked.
Hail to the short kings, baby.
So,
Hail
speedy
to the short
recovery,
kings.
my good friend. Speedy recovery. But and
Yes.
that was the thing too. It spurred on a safety stand down today, and I get it. At the same time, and there are accidents that you can't prevent, dude. Like
For sure.
we're people. We make mistakes. The guy just tripped.
Yeah, it happens.
It
Yeah.
happens. So
So OSHA doesn't
Yeah.
want to hear that. They don't like that.
I know.
It's not allowed.
You can prevent any accident due to negligence, but simply walking and losing your feet, that's life. It was a clean
Well,
environment.
humans are humans.
Yeah, it was a
Right.
clean environment. The man just tripped.
Yeah, it's always going to happen at some point, unfortunately. So
Let's say, was it you, Graham, that was mentioning about the? Was it you that mentioned something about your wife breaking her ankle or
Yes.
something, or just like stepping off of the
stepping
curb?
off a curb. Yep.
Yeah. Something as simple as that. Like,
Yeah, she just misstepped. Yeah, is
Yeah.
all. So it's crazy.
So that is, yeah. Like you said, negligence is one thing, but
Accidents happen. That's why it's called an accident. So,
Taylor,
Right.
what's on your shirt?
Oh,
96
it's
what?
96 North.
Ugh.
I don't know what
96 North.
What does that mean? I don't know what that
I
means.
have inked the. I've had this shirt. This is actually a shirt from high school. So,
Okay.
That's impressive. You're still wearing it. I can't fit in any of my high school clothes.
so
Nope.
that's. Thank you. But I don't know. Well, it's one of those things where it's like I don't generally wear like, I don't know. I have a whole bunch. I try to donate some shirts and stuff, and I get them out of rotation and stuff. But there's some of them where I'm like, this is still good. Like, I can still wear this. Like this.
Oh,
Like,
I'm wearing 10-year-old shirts still. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I wear them until I can't wear them anymore. So
I think it's more of a good gift when you can
that'd be-
wear something, especially when it comes to clothes. Wear it until it's worn out, kind of
Yeah.
thing, right?
for sure.
So-
And that's when they become really comfortable too.
Yeah.
That's when they're pretty broken in. It's like, I don't want to get rid of this. It's super
Yeah.
comfortable.
Right,
You
right.
will have a few your wife's like, throw it out. Get rid of it. No,
Oh, for sure.
no.
For sure.
You go before the shirt goes.
Oh, who was those? Somebody was telling me about their shoes. Was it? They're like they have to basically. Their wife has to. I think it might be my coworker. Where they have to be basically worn down enough that she's got to sneak in and replace them herself. Because he ain't gonna replace them. It's like, no, these are fine. These things are falling apart. It's like, all right. It's like, no.
The heel's still there. It's fine. I'll just glue it on, tape it, duct tape.
Right.
That's why we have duct tape.
Good stuff.
Well, how about you, Taylor?
Improving myself. Oh boy. So I know for a very long time that I had I'd say probably a bad habit or a bad knack of feeling like that it would be something that I constantly had to be doing. Like I had to be improving myself in one way or the other.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just like chip on the shoulder attitude or trying to keep myself busy attitude. And I've tried to find a good balance of just enjoying things in life as they come by, and then also still trying to work on things like right now I'd probably spend 1 to 2 days exercising. I'd like to push that to more 3 to 4, because I've got kettlebells and weights. They're actually just like right over here and stuff. But I'm gonna do more of those and whatnot. But I just kind of like mentally convince myself it's like, hey, you schmuck, like, come on, time to get going on this. Or with writing for a long time, I would sit there and just not sit there and wait for it, but I would be doing other things, and then when I would have the urge to do it, I would do it then, or like I could feel the fire for writing, and it's like, no, just write, like that. So that's something I've worked on myself, is to just be like Nike and just do it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But also to have the patience and grace for myself to be like, I watched Graham, you've probably heard of it. Have you ever heard of the manga series called Vagabond?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Totally.
it's about Miyamoto Musashi. And I was actually watching something about it the other day, and there was a line that the video used to describe something, because he's trying to pursue perfection, and what does that mean? Especially when he starts off wanting to be strong, and that being strong, it means like basically killing anybody who tries to fight him and stuff like that, and realizes that's not where strength lies. Strength lies in like being at peace with yourself. And I think there's a balance of being at peace with yourself, but also willing to better that yourself, and that's kind of the happy medium I'm trying to find myself in. So it's like, okay, I'm working out 1 to 2 times a week. Let's try to push that to 3 to 4. I'm writing, but I'm only doing it when it's the mood hits. Now let's just do it every day, or at least try to do it every day, even if it's only for like a sentence or two.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of the progress isn't so much more pronounced, but it's just kind of every little step. So that's kind of where I'm at with things nowadays, as opposed to I know before, heck, in high school. I don't know how much you remember. I know I showed it to you when you came over a couple months ago, Graham. But the book that I had from high school that I was working on the story, I remember spending, nights just writing. I would be like super excited. Oh, I wrote like 15 pages and stuff, and it's like, okay, that's nice, but A, it's just sitting on a printed piece of paper and it's not really doing anything. B, um, how good are those 15 pages anyways?
Yeah. No, I get it. I feel like you're always striving to, like, 15 pages is such a quantifiable thing. It's 15 pages done. But then it's like, well, are they good? Well, that's not as quantifiable. And I've noticed, at least myself, I think most humans work much better when there's a quantifiable result that they can show to somebody, and not so much a quality result, if you will, that somebody would have to be able to recognize. And it can be so subjective too when it comes to stuff like art and books and writing, that it could be high quality to somebody else and not at all to another person. Art is very much that way. I look at some of this like expressionist art and I'm like, I don't understand why anybody would think this is art in any way, shape, or form. But people do, and they pay a lot of money for it. Apparently, I need to just go slap some colors on a palette and sell it.
I heard duct tape and banana is a hot item right now, but maybe you could switch it up and do like boxing tape and a grapefruit.
That's what I mean. You gotta
take the art world by storm.
Exactly. Look at me. I scotch taped a melon to this wall.
No, gracious.
How cutting edge of me.
Yeah.
Every strand of that tape, I felt his passion.
The whole time. Just. Oh, God. It's giving me chills. I don't get it. But. Okay, yeah. I can see your point of, like, improving yourself in the sense of being comfortable to not constantly having to be improving yourself.
Yeah, I know that's a little
but it makes sense. It really
a counter step there.
Because we'll see this. It's becoming a big thing of kind of the younger generation a little bit of this. I'm sure you've heard it, like this alpha or sigma grind set mindset kind of thing. And it's like if you're not maximizing your potential every second of every day, and you're not waking up at 3 a.m. and going to bed at 9 o'clock, and during that period you're just maximizing your worth, and it's like, relax, just chill. It's like,
we're all going to the same place, buddy.
Seriously, you can't take it with you. Right. So there needs to be that drive to improve and be a better person or better or whatever. But it's got to be tempered too. So
but I don't know if that's a drive to be better per se. To me, that comes across more like it's one thing to I'm gonna like work out and lose weight or something, or work on some sort of project, but then it's like what's the purpose behind doing that, right? I think that's also really important.
Chicks.
And if it's what?
Chicks.
Yeah.
The bag chicks.
I think
guys do anything.
I think that's I don't know. I think that's kind of an unhealthy way to go about doing the stuff. But also, I know I've been very syncopated in my mindset. I think it's just from how I grew up, is that I don't. It's not about that external validation on anything. It's certainly nice in certain ways to be appreciated for it.
It's reaffirming. So,
but it's like if you're being reaffirmed by clowns, expect the circus. Like, who are you seeking out the affirmation from? I think that's also, you have to have that discernment.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't think that's there. I think it's like, you think, oh, well, I'm going to do this stuff, I'm going to be here, and everybody will just kind of acknowledge that I've put in this work and stuff, and everybody's got a life to live.
Yeah.
So it's just
that's it's trying to teach kids and like teenagers and stuff and people that have anxiety that think people are watching them all the time and judging every single thing they do. It's like, look around. How many people do you notice doing things? Nothing. Nobody really, because everybody's paying attention to their own life, not yours. It's like, but everybody feels like everybody's watching them. That's not the case. Because what you're talking about, like, clowns in the circus, I think it goes the other way in the sense of when somebody's insulting you or whatever, you also have to keep that in mind, or judging you. If somebody I really care about comes to me and they say something to me, I care. If I'm walking down the street and some guy down, on the street I don't know, or some guy I don't particularly care for, he's like, "You're a fucking idiot." I'm like, "Cool." Okay, thanks, bud. I appreciate your
Takes one to
opinion,
know
but
one.
I don't
Get
really
in
care
line.
what you have to say.
I believe
Yeah.
that. What's that? Game recognizes game.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it works both ways. Like, yes, if you're getting affirmation from someone, it does matter who's doing that. But also, if somebody's coming after you or insulting you, that also very much matters, because there's a lot of people that say the worst things to me, and I'm like, "Cool, okay, I don't care about you in any way or your
Graham,
opinion.
He's right here. You can talk to him. Drew's
It's
right
fine,
here.
Drew.
It's
I don't
fine.
care what you say."
I can't tell you how many times someone has specifically said, "Dude, you're an asshole." Okay.
Cool, thanks.
All right.
Have a nice day, I guess. So,
You're not the first. You won't be the last.
yeah, exactly.
I always like to say, like, yeah, I've certainly been called worse by better. That's a nice backhanded one.
That's a good one,
Be like,
yeah.
all right.
I mean, if you, I
what?
try to tell people, I just don't care what most people think about me. I've showed up to church in this very shirt with this lack of sleeves, and my wife's like, "Did you have to pick the one with holes in it?" I was like, "Babe, they all have holes in them."
You think Jesus
talk about
cares?
that 10-year-old T-shirt, buddy. Here it is. Like,
Yeah, I don't think Jesus cares. So
Well, I think less that, and it's like if you're only dressing up for Sunday and not dressing up like the other days of the week, what are you doing then, right? That seems more like you're putting on a show. Like I said,
It's what it usually
you're
is.
doing performance instead of
yeah, it's what it usually is.
being who you are, come as you are, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
All right. Feel like we covered this one.
yeah, I told my kid she needs to floss more. I'm sorry.
Tell her to
Hey,
better herself.
Tell the audience they need to floss more.
Everybody, floss more. It's good for your gums. You don't want gingivitis. Yeah, that
No,
stink,
you don't.
shit breath, and no one will be your friend.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
That is great advice. That's what we do here. We hand out
Uh-oh.
great
Get
advice.
that-
Hang
get
on,
that
family
good
emergency. KK, what happened?
Oh no.
Well, I think to keep this rolling, you and I can go ahead and start ours. And we'll
Oh,
just go
you
back and
won't-
forth
what?
until he comes back. We can't leave it dead, can we?
Well, yeah, but we can still talk about it. Okay, so
What do you want to talk about, Taylor?
Well, the improving.
It
yourself
rained
sort of thing.
today. It rained today.
We are not that elderly to where only the weather will keep a conversation going.
I've said my piece on the improvement.
Well, I mean, we did, but oh gracious! But I mean,
I'm
The-
letting you guide this shit, bud.
okay. I was gonna say with the improving yourself sort of thing. I always, my mindset kind of would like to try to, how to put it, be as I am, and hope that serves well enough as an example, whether that's an example of not wanting to do certain things or not, like yeah, I try to. I think I mentioned it in a previous episode, like with connections with people and stuff. They know where, like, they should know where I stand with them,
Yeah.
and stuff. And so it's like, I guess in a way, I'm also trying to improve being more social. If I was to add anything else there. Because I know I've certainly have gone into hermit mode
yeah.
pretty pretty
Kaczynski.
quickly.
The Kaczynski's zone? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not quite. You know, cabin in the
Yeah,
woods.
you haven't
sending out
been
my-
sending out any letters or packages, so we'll give you that.
Yeah. So, no, but no, just in general, I'm just trying to, maybe that kind of pings off of your being nicer, because I think I try to be, nice and supportive, and
Yeah.
and stuff to people in general.
Well, and I think a lot of mine is because I feel like I am a pretty nice person overall,
mm,
but like practicing more being nice when it's really hard,
mm,
when I'm really upset at my kids or
Julia, come
whatever. You know,
Having
that's when it's like, what's the better way to approach this than, a negative path? How
Yeah.
can I handle this in a positive manner?
having the grace to do that. Then another one, at least for myself, that I've tried really hard to be better about is to not undercut, whether that's somebody giving me a compliment or giving me a critique.
Yeah,
Because I think that can be a pretty easy thing to be like, well, yeah, no, I understand, or like, I'm pretty first to like point out a problem I have myself, and it's like, well, yeah, but let somebody else give you a critique on something if it's
Yeah.
somebody you trust and respect and whatnot, and not just I already know that. And it's like, okay, well, what are you doing about it?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, compliments is a good one too because it's so easy to kind of brush off compliments.
Mm,
And if somebody's telling you that, they're really meaning it, and you should appreciate that. So, because I struggle with that a lot, I do not take compliments well.
mm.
So, another area to get
You're
better
not
at.
so
but
lowly a
appreciate it.
creature that you can't take a
Can't-
compliment.
Yeah, I can't be complimented. So,
Right.
I'm jealous of both of y'all's facial hair, just so you know.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
I worked very hard to get this. It just
It
Don't
showed
grow
up-
on my head, so I have to grow it elsewhere. So.
It just showed up one day. So I don't think it's getting any thicker though. Is the problem? The problem is like we've talked about. It grows this way, and
Yeah,
when it grows out this way, it just gets really puffy. It doesn't thicken, so I have to keep
I mean,
trimming
still,
it
you're
down.
like, this will never connect. I mean, just never. This
Mine
set.
barely does. Mine
I
barely
take it.
does. So
Come here,
It's-
child.
this right here is what kills me.
No, the little gap.
The gap. I hate the gap. So
I don't know. I like how mine kind of just sort of. I don't know
it's
how,
a nice
how to,
shape. It is a nice.
I don't know how, like, it's like 1700s sort of
A little bit.
weirdo
Yeah.
look. I don't know how to put it. I really don't.
The semi goatee ish kind of. Kind of. I have another spot here that doesn't grow as well as I wanted it
Oh,
to,
yeah.
but that's why I carry my head down all the time. Hi, how are you? Hide that chin too. So
Stick it out.
I always would take pictures. Well, when I was heavier, from like below, and smash my neck in like that. So like it would like brr, like a frog. Brr. Take a picture of it from down here.
Uh,
So
You're a dumbass.
I don't think that was ever in question either. So, all right, before it gets too much later, let's go ahead and roll into our top three.
Roll it
all
in.
right.
We got for us, Taylor.
Taylor, take it away.
What? I beg your pardon? I'm messing with you. I know it's mine.
I was
So-
like, I'm pretty sure you gave the top three.
I did. I do. I was just trying to see if it'd get you on the back foot. So yeah, I decided that we should talk our top three favorite TV shows. I'm not a huge TV person. I know you guys will spend some.
Yeah, I
time
found this
rambling.
topic ironic because of how little of things you watch. For you, the one to recommend this one.
I figure that's appropriate then. Maybe
Sure.
there's a little gun shy on the both of you to be like, well, he doesn't really, but it's I'll do it. Yeah, top three favorite TV shows, and it's maybe there's some potential recency bias for some people. I know for mine are old and ancient shows of the past. So
Gunsmoke Andy Griffin.
Do you know my dad?
ain't that
What the hell?
He hangs out with them occasionally. They watch Gunsmoke. Yeah. In his
Good
30s,
Lord.
I Love Lucy. So, all
Oh, it's classic.
right, bud, what you got for us?
So, all right, I don't know if I'm going to put these in any order, so I'm just going to let them go, and I'll save the one, Graham, you and I have talked about. I'll save that one for last. If
Okay,
you want to save
that
that one for
works.
last, so we can just kind of.
That works for me.
Yeah. All right. So it Drew, it'll make sense. So the first one I'm going to talk about here is Deadwood.
I knew it. I knew that was
Oh,
going to be
Timothy
Knew
Olyphant,
it.
right?
Oh yeah, yep, he's
Yeah,
in it. He's a
that's a
little
good
stiff.
show.
He's a little stiff in it. Because it's just because this is before.
Before Justified.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. It's
for
it's
sure.
definitely before that.
I'm
I was gonna say it's
most of the way
before
through
Die Hard
Justified
4.
right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's before Die Hard 4. That was kind of his, I think, one of his first really kind of more, because he was the bad guy in that one and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But
Now that you mention it, he is kind of flat in it. I mean, he's good. He's very entertaining, but he is kind of flat a little.
he's
bit compared to,
really
like
stilted. We have for
yeah.
Ian McShane.
for sure.
Yeah.
There's a huge notice. It's
Yeah.
very noticeable there.
It works well. So like I love westerns, and I also love language, and Milch does a fantastic job marrying the two, and I don't mean in just poetic sense, but also throwing in cocksucker and all this.
Oh yeah.
Like it is very vulgar. It's
Switch it.
it's switching. Oh yeah, but it is a. Initially, Milch actually wanted to do it on like Rome during the time of Nero's reign, but because they had HBO's Rome about to start filming and stuff, they're like, we can't be having two Rome centric shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So he switched it up to out there and good old Deadwood, and I absolutely love the show. It went 3 seasons before it got canceled because the CEO, I think shortly before it got canceled, the CEO of HBO got popped for being with prostitutes and all sorts of just
Isn't that
bad
legal
behavior.
over there?
Well, it's certainly
Apparently.
not a good look for the CEO to be,
Apparently.
doing that sort of thing. But
We
the
all
new
pay one
CEO
way or
stepped in.
another.
Yeah, the CEO,
Yeah,
the
I'm
new
still
CEO
paying.
stopped in and was like, HBO Rome gone, Deadwood gone, and all these other kind of shows. But it went 3 seasons, and then I think it took 12 years, but they finally did a movie to kind of just wrap it up. And that to me, Milch is suffering through like either dementia or Alzheimer's. So to see him still have that, not to the same degree, but still some glimmering parts of him come through in the movie, and to see Oliphant be a much better, not just better, but less stilted, less kind of up his own ass, and stuff by that point. It's really cool to see that evolution, and just it's really, I really enjoy it.
It's a good show.
Fantastic show.
Yeah,
Vulgar as all get out, but I love that show.
That's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's like I love Timothy Olyphant, but Ian McShane steals that show. He is so good in that show.
Well, there's so many like fantastic
Really good
actors
characters. Yeah.
and characters. The one dude who's the in Blade Runner, the guy who's taking care of the he's Farnham. He's the mayor.
Oh yeah. that dude.
He's the hotel owner and stuff. That, and you get I can't remember his name, but the guy who plays oh shoot, I can't think of. He's what's the movie that Rosebud? What's that one? Citizen Kane. What one's
Yeah,
that
It's
one?
a wagon.
Well, what who is that? What is his name? Who did all the
I don't know.
the like yellow journalism and stuff, but it's like his father's like a representation of his father's in Deadwood, and he is like every there's cutthroats and everything going on, and then end of season 2, season 3, he shows up and he's the big boy. He's like, everybody else thinks they're bad man on campus, and then he's like, no, you don't know nothing.
That's not the guy that's the oil baron or the money baron, or it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I can't
think of his name. But yeah, he was really good in it too.
And he's an old man, and he was in the movie as well. But he's about in 50s or 60s, but he is a menace. Like it is just a menace, and you're like, holy like, oh my god. Like,
well, that's like Ian McShane can go from like one of the most entertaining, funny characters in the show to like terrifying,
right?
Very quickly. There's plenty of times where I'm like, this dude's insane,
Oh yeah.
So,
he's just doing what he can to survive.
For sure.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's an Englishman for you.
Once I get through Justified, I was gonna go watch Deadwood because
it's good.
Okay. Yeah, it's 3 seasons, so 3 seasons, 12 episodes a season, so it's shorter, a bit more concise. And the movie's a nice, like I said, it doesn't have quite as much punching power as the show, just in language and stuff, but there's still some really good points in the movie. You're like, okay, all right, so.
All right.
Yeah, that is one of my favorites. Drew, on to you.
I might know one of Drew's actually.
I think I know one of Drew's.
I might know 2 of them actually.
I'm gonna say you're gonna say Simpsons, but we'll get to that.
Well, just say you know.
I'm gonna write down what I think.
Okay, I mean it's fair. So my first, and I'm gonna go in order of least to most favorite.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Battlestar Galactica, the early 2000s run.
I didn't see that, but that makes a lot of sense.
I love great space opera, and that was phenomenal. It was gritty, it was dark. It got a little weird in the end, but damn it, was it such a good show?
It's such a good show.
Great show.
Is that the one that started with the first episode was almost like a movie length?
It was absolutely movie length. Yeah. I think it was like a 2-part, very long, hour-and-a-half long episodes.
That's what I thought. Okay, I've seen part of it. I haven't seen all of it though.
The cast,
it is so bleak.
But besides Edward James Olmos, fantastic performance. His best, I can't remember half the actors anymore, but like his best friend, I just remember. They're like, oh yeah, there's a problem, we're low on food and the people are eating paper. And then they're talking later. It's like, well, how's that going? Oh, the paper problem solved. Why? Paper shortage. Just stupid shit. But just how gritty and that show took. I'm lost in space, traveling to it finally went in depth as what happens when you run out of food. What happens when you run out of fuel? It really went there on a lot of levels, and it just. Killer show.
What was the automaton bad guys' names? I cannot recall.
Cylons, thank you.
Those when there was the reveal of they're Cylons.
Oh yeah, so good.
And it's such a and they're all in that dark room and they realize that they are. Yeah. Oh man, that's so
good.
Punch after gut punch after gut punch.
The one that really got me, you had the one guy that tried for the mutiny. I can't remember who he was, but he had a leg injury, and his leg, when he was going through this mutinous period, his leg always itched, and so now they're gonna execute him for this. And
right.
He's sitting there in the chair, and he's like, "It doesn't itch anymore," and gone. It's so good.
It's really good. Definitely recommend it. Not to sidetrack too much. Have you ever watched Babylon 5?
So I'm waiting for that. I missed the opportunity. It was on sale 6 months ago. The whole series for $35, and I'm like, oh wow! And I didn't do it, and now it's $70. I'm hoping Black Friday it goes back on sale, and I'm gonna buy it because my buddy keeps recommending it.
That's a really good one. That's a really good one as well.
So, but that's it for me. That's it's my third best favorite.
That's not one of the ones I was thinking, but as soon as you said it, I was like, I don't know why I didn't think of that because I've known you've loved that show forever.
So good.
So
So good.
Did you ever watch it? Sorry to cut in on that. Did you ever watch the original?
Yeah, I just recently
Okay.
watched it straight through like last year.
It's a little campy.
It's a great show except for the ending.
Oh yeah. It's
Literally,
it's a
except
little
for the
campy,
ending.
but
Yeah.
it what came out in the 70s or something.
think so.
I think originally.
Visually for the time period, that had to be a mastercraft of television at the
Yeah.
time. It really did.
Yeah, well, I think that was part of what their aim was to basically. Okay, yeah, we said what we do with the movies. Let's do that on the silver screen here.
And I believe what the last Starfighter was supposed to be, like a Star Warsy thing, and then it got pushed to whatever that movie was, which is a fun movie. But yeah, Battlestar Galactica, man.
Nice.
so I'm gonna go ahead and do my first one here since I'm just gonna start with this one because everybody already knows it. And everybody's already said it. The Simpsons. I don't think that's any secret.
No way!
No,
The big reveal.
didn't see it
Crazy.
coming. Oh,
Crazy.
wow.
Didn't really strike me as a Simpsons fan for some
I know,
reason.
isn't that weird? I don't know what's going on back there, but no, it's probably the show I watch the most. I grew up watching it all the time. I think it formed a lot of my sense of humor and who I am when it comes to funny stuff I got from The Simpsons. I don't know. I just absolutely love that show. I know so many quotes from it, and I feel like no matter what's going on in life, I can apply a Simpsons quote to it, which drives my wife nuts. But no, I feel like I've said enough about it throughout this show in my life. I love it. It's a great show. I do stop about the 11th season though and go back to the beginning. It was the golden era of
Yeah.
The Simpsons comedy. It was great.
All shows have a
So-
healthy running period, and The Simpsons is well past theirs.
Yeah, they should have stopped a long time ago. But yeah, so The Simpsons. I
The-
still
the
love it.
Wheel spinning, but the hamster's dead, kind of.
So, if there's any other people listening that are big Simpsons fans, there's a website I discovered a couple years ago, and I use it all the time. It's called the Frinkiac, named after Professor Frink. And they have taken I think they're current now to all the seasons. They've put a database of still images and like kind of small GIFs for every season. And if you go in and it's all done by subtitles, so you can search a phrase or a word in the Frinkiac and it will pull up screens from that episode or that scene or whatever. And it is the meme machine. I use it all the time. I made one of my favorite ones is there's an episode where I think I forget what band is playing during Mr. Burns's like birthday or whatever, and they like call him an old man, and Mr. Burns is like, Smithers, have the Rolling Stones killed, and it wasn't even the right band. So it was like a totally different band that was up there. He's like, have the Rolling Stones killed. So I took that, and you can change all the subtitles for the meme, which is great. And I sent one to Jared that said, Smithers, have Jared killed. And I use that all the time. So, so yeah, if you're a Simpsons fan, the Freakiac is amazing. It's a great resource for Simpsons fans. It's awesome.
Now, if you're gonna pluck just one your favorite episode,
My
Oh,
favorite
shit.
episode?
just one episode.
Oh, that's really, 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 really
I know
hard.
that's because you're.
You know, I'd give
Honest-
you mine. Treehouse
Okay.
of Horrors, the where Edgar Allan Poe episode with Homer.
I
Okay.
would say I think that's mine too.
That stands out.
Nice.
That was just such a great episode.
Is that the one where the aliens take over the planet, or is that a different treehouse?
I think that's a no. Because I,
mean,
think there were
the
aliens.
are in every one. They're in every freaking one. But
I think the one, the aliens in that one, they abduct the Simpsons and they think they're
Oh, to cook them? Yeah, okay.
yeah how to eat humans or how to eat for 40
yeah, I
seconds.
think that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I
think
remember
that's
the
that
Raven. I remember Homer made the deal with the devil and he's eating himself when he's donut head and
Oh, yeah.
the
The monkey
aliens there.
paw,
Yeah,
the monkey paw episode.
God,
Yeah,
so,
so-
good, man.
For sure, the Treehouse of Horrors are some of the best episodes. But I think I agree with Drew. I think that was the first one too, where they did
could have been.
Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. That lives rent free in my head.
Yep.
I think about it all the time. I quote it all the time.
the one where it's the one that always kind of like comes into my head. Like it's not like I think about Simpsons. I grew up watching it a bunch, but it's not like I don't have that kind of memory for it. But the one where Bart is he's trying to sneak through somewhere and he sees the different Roman numerals for the
Oh
gates.
yes.
And he was like, I can't read these. And he was like, wait, Rocky on Rocky too.
Yep.
It's
I
like-
think he's trying to escape a lion.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
trying to get away from a lion somewhere.
That or the one where he steals, he cuts off the head of the founder
Oh
statue.
yeah. Yep.
I
That's a
like
good
that
one.
episode a lot.
Yep.
So the problem is it's hard to do episodes because they all blur, and I have moments that
Yeah.
stand out to me. So it's not so much episodes per se; it's bits of episodes. It's like ones I always go to is there was a blizzard and Kent Brockman on the news channel. He's like, it's a class 7 kill storm, and the thing in the back has a snowman like holding a knife. And Marge, it flashes to Marge, and she's like, "Ooh, I don't like the sound of that class 7." It's so good. So good.
The musical, the Planet of the Apes one.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Dr.
Zayas.
Dr. Zayas.
She's like, you can play the piano. Well, I couldn't before, or something like that.
Something ridiculous.
It's gotten where my kids run around saying that stuff all the time. So there's an episode where Skinner and Mrs. Krabappel start dating, and they're having sex in the closet. And Ralph comes across them, and he goes over and he talks to his parents. He's like, and I saw the teachers in the closet, and they were kissing, and there was a baby, and the baby looked at me. And once we explained to Chloe that he was referencing his penis, she won't stop quoting it now over and over. She's like, and the baby looked at me. I'm like, stop it. Like, you need to stop right
Oh
now.
man, you should pick the
Oh,
things you
Lord.
teach your kids and the things you should.
Aw, I smashed my Wookiee. Yeah, it's great. It's good. I just moments and lines live in my head. That's what
See
it
where
is,
his heart breaks right here.
right here. I have a million of them. There's one, and so much of it in those early seasons is just background stuff that doesn't really apply to anything. There's one where Homer's asking Marge like why he can't go do something, and she points to this newspaper article they have framed on their wall, and it says "Local man ruins everything," and it's Homer riding drunk on the back of a donkey, smashing through a birthday cake, and I'm like, that's incredible for them to do that. And it's just this tiny throwaway gag that never comes back, but it's perfection, and I'm like, that is so funny. Local man ruins everything, and he's like, oh, this donkey, it's so good.
Oh, good lord.
So that's what makes it my favorite show. But all right, we can move on. We can talk all
alright.
night about this.
All right. Next one up that I've got written down here. Yeah, you said Battlestar Galactica. I referenced Babylon 5. Another kind of honorary mention is Deep Space Nine because it and Babylon 5 are fairly similar. I like Deep Space Nine a lot, but I grew up watching Star Trek Next Generation as a
So
kid.
good. So
And
good.
I love, like, I remember I was there. I remember when they would have the cliffhanger end of the season, and then you'd have to wait over summertime before new season, new episodes in fall and stuff. I remember I was there when the Borg took Picard, and he became Locutus of Borg. I was
am
there
the
as a
cutest
kid
of
going.
Borg.
Yeah, I remember watching that with my mom, and she was freaking out.
There are more lights.
It's a good like, but like there's probably a lot there of Picard that I looked up to as a child that I've tried to emulate as I've, not just hairline, but,
Oh yeah.
but the one in particular episode that I really, really enjoy is called The Inner Light. And it's where they get this probe and then Picard kind of gets sucked into the probe and he's
Normally the other way around, but yeah, go on.
Yeah. Well, no, but no,
I can see that about Picard.
Yeah. Domineer. But he experiences a life on this planet, but the probe basically had taken all of their information and had basically hijacked his brain to experience life there so that he could express it to other people, because as he's dying, he basically gives up trying to get off the planet, and he ends up settling, has kids and grandchildren and stuff, and it's a very touching episode, and it's the he learns how to play this flute instrument, and then at the end of the episode he's playing the flute instrument even though he's back on the Enterprise and stuff. Very reminiscent of a weird dream that I had where I lived a whole life, and then I woke up as I was dying, kind of thing. I was like, oh, what happened there? I'm really discombobulated. I didn't even know who I was for a whole day, kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah, it's wild.
But oh yeah, it was wild. it was real wild. But I don't know. I loved the Next Generation. Yeah, early seasons a little clunky, but
I think Next Generation and Deep Space Nine that was the greatest era of Star Trek. And Deep Space Nine started out a little weird, but man, that show got good.
Oh, it got real good. I love Garrick. Garrick's a great character.
Oh yeah.
He's such a skeevy little.
I mean, who doesn't
bastard.
like Quark, right?
Quark. right. That root beer scene. He's like, try it. It's root beer.
I don't know if I remember the root beer episode. I just remember
I'm trying to
Quark
think.
always just so hilarious.
I wish I could join in. I was never a Star Trek guy ever.
It's understandable.
It's all right.
I mean,
It's
a
a little too high-minded for me.
I can appreciate Star Trek and Star Wars. So
Yeah,
and
I was a
Battlestar
Star Wars
Galactica.
guy. So
Oh man,
So-
my wife loved The Office.
yeah,
Great show. Not going to be one of my favorite, but I always love the episode where Jim dresses up like Dwight, and he's like, question, Bears beats, or and he's like, Bears
Battlestar
beats
Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica. I found that coffee cup the other day, and I bought it for her, and I was like, hey, did you want a drink of water? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, yeah,
That's
I can make her
hilarious.
happy with a stupid cup.
that's The Office
That's
is not
good.
on my list either, but it's probably one of the shows I watch the most. Just because we throw it on, we just cycle through it and throw it on in the background while we're eating
Sure.
and stuff. It's funny you mentioned earlier you looked up and tried to emulate Picard. I think part of my issue in life is I did that with Homer.
Oh,
He
that
was my
explains so
mentor.
much.
Doesn't it?
Dumbass.
Yeah. It took me a while to be like, maybe this isn't a good idea. Sucks on my phone. Marge, where are my chili boots? Yeah. That's not the man you want to be emulating her.
Yeah, I just with the episode where he goes and he's in the chili cook-off thing,
Oh, yeah.
and
Great
he's
episode.
the one from and he starts running off, and the bus driver's like, "Let him go, dude,"
Yeah.
as he's deliriously running down the street. Oh God!
I mean, the whole thing starts with Marge trying to hide the news of the chili cook-off from him. It's great. I mean, golden era right there. Those are great episodes. So,
Oh,
all right,
shit.
Drew, we got next.
All right.
Drew, number 2.
The Big Bang Theory.
Really, that is
dude,
not what I was
really?
expecting.
Oh man, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a show I got to really enjoy that with my wife. My
Okay.
neighbor in Ohio, Chuck, God love him. He always talked about the show, and I'm like, meh, whatever, man. I'm sure. So when I got down here, I remember I caught it a couple reruns. I was like, yeah, it's pretty funny. cartoons, goofy movies, all things that I enjoy. And then I started watching it with my wife, and we just went like start to finish on the show. And it's just it's great writing. It's hilariously quirky guys. I mean, I'd never hang out with a bunch of quirky fucking weirdos. But you know, it really became my cup of tea there, and it's a show like whenever I have any kind of weird regular TV, because I don't really do regular TV anymore. If we ever see it, we just leave it on and watch it. And
Yeah.
it's got great cameos. I mean, like I would have loved to meet Leonard Nimoy and frickin' James Earl Jones. I mean, just all these great characters of movies I enjoyed or what TV shows I enjoyed. I mean, they happen.
I'll tell you what, it's wild, like how much watching a show with your wife can do that. Because there's a couple shows I would have never watched if it wasn't for Brittany. The OC is a show I made fun of when I was younger. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna watch that teenage soap opera, essentially. But then Brittany loved it. So I would watch it with her while we were dating, and you know, I'm glued to the TV, like, oh my god, what's going to happen next? Oh no, Ryan, don't do that, you know, or whatever.
She loves you. Ryan. Don't do it. She loves you. Shit.
That's that show turned into that, and kind of like Big Bang Theory is for you. How I Met Your Mother was
great
for me
show.
and Brittany. We
That
have
last season
her and I
sucked
have
ass.
a ton of memories of that. It did.
That
And
last
it
season
has
was
not
so
aged
bad.
that well either. We tried to
Yeah.
go back and watch it. It hasn't aged that well either. That and Scrubs. Her and I
Yeah.
love Scrubs, but it has
It's not aged very well.
held up. So,
Yeah.
but it's crazy how much watching a show with her will like improve a show a lot. So,
Yes.
or get me to watch something I never would have watched before.
Real Housewives. I know you.
You know what's funny is I've asked her that because she does not watch Real Housewives. She loves reality TV, all of it. And I asked her, I was like, "How come you never watched that?" She's like, "I just haven't." So she doesn't even watch it, which surprises me. I figured she would. Like she was big into the Jersey Shore, and she loves that reality TV stuff.
Snooky, smush, mush.
Dude, you watch it because it's a train wreck. You know what I mean? You want to see the train wreck. So, no, so I get it with watching it with your spouse can absolutely flip that on its head.
Yeah.
So, all right, my
There
second
you go,
one.
Second one.
This is, I think, the only one that might surprise anyone. It's probably Chernobyl from HBO.
Huh.
Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
No.
It's
I
a very
can-
good show.
I only had HBO to watch Game of Thrones, and that's it.
Okay. It's a very limited show. I think it's only one season, like 13 episodes, but they do a great, like, pretty fictional, fairly informed reconstruction of the events of the Chernobyl meltdown.
He's in the bathroom, babe.
And I'm not sure the acting in it's great. It's a great show. It's awesome, but a lot of it's just. So Chernobyl happened, I think, like a month before I was born. I think it was in April of '86, and I've always just been interested in it because of what it was. I always thought this is really weird, but I've always thought nuclear reactors and stuff and like power plants were always really interesting. Just it's such a wild idea to me, and the thought that somebody was able to come up with that and harness that power just absolutely blows my mind. So I've always had a big interest in that, and I've liked reading about it, and I like reading about industrial disasters. So it was kind of this merging of all these things I was already interested in this incredibly good fictional show, and it's very
By
very
chance,
good
can you
show.
shut the light?
So
The,
I would have to say that's definitely up there for me.
That
It's
was-
one of my favorite.
That came out what 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, it's only been out a couple years, so but it's definitely worth a watch if you're interested in that stuff.
Yeah. Well, because not quite the same, but there's a book I was looking at called "The Great Miscalculation: The Race to Save New York City's City Core Tower."
Okay.
So it's something to do with the tower. They figured out that it was like starting to like tilt or something, so they needed to go in and somehow fix that. So
Yeah,
not quite as disastrous, but
potentially. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like that was a book I was looking at, but yeah, Chernobyl. I don't know a lot about it. You know, it's always interesting to see the news articles that pop up nowadays about like are they green? Like they're like green wolves or something that have
Oh, yeah,
tolerated the radioactivity of
Mhm.
the area and stuff. You've got the wonderful what is that game series that's Tarkov.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
Stalker
Stalker.
is also
Yeah.
set there. Yeah.
So
And Pripyat,
yeah, in Pripyat. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Ukraine. Yep.
yeah, you get the extraction games and stuff. Um,
It's if you're interested in the topic, even if you're not, honestly, it's a good enough show to carry itself, even if you're not interested in it.
hmm.
But if you were going into it like I was, I can't explain my interest in Chernobyl and industrial disasters. I can't.
You're a freak. I'll just admit it.
That's fine. It's you're in more than one way, but
Yeah.
so I recommend it to everybody. I watch it all the time. I was glued to the TV during it, so
Hmm.
it's very good. But I figured that'd be the one nobody would expect.
Yep.
So
Never would have thought it.
Yeah, that's
that's a great show.
curveball. All right. All right. And the last one for me, which is also on Graham's list, unless he's changing it up.
Yeah, do we want to let Drew go then, and then we'll just kind of go together and discuss it?
I'll go. I'm just gonna go.
Okay. Before you go, I've got my hands up here. I've already written down what my answer is for what I think what your shows are. So give that answer.
I think I know what it is in my head. Do you want us to tell us?
Do you want
All right, on the count of three. On the count of three, say it together. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Angel,
Firefly.
Buffy?
What
I
did
don't know.
you say,
Who, me?
Taylor?
Angel or Buffy?
Yeah, and I said
great
Firefly.
shows. No,
I said Firefly.
So
Okay.
honorable mentions: Angel, Firefly, Golden Girls.
Okay.
Great shows, right?
Oh, Brittany loves that show.
Okay.
Golden
Loves
Girls
it.
it's a really well written show. It really
Yeah.
is.
Hmm.
But my favorite show is MacGyver.
I did not see that one.
Oh, okay.
You've talked
man.
about that. I should have known that.
You should have.
He talked about it the one day.
Dude, it's
I
just
remember
it's a
that.
show about a man that's creative. He doesn't have to kill people to, get ahead. He had arch rivals. It was like a less nerdy kind of Sherlock Holmes. Like Murdoch was his Moriarty.
Yeah.
God dang it, I love that. And I love watching it with my kids. The few times MacGyver, got the girl for an episode was great.
You're
But
talking
just-
the original run, or you're talking.
Oh yeah, no, that new shit was awful, awful. Whoever
It
came
was
up
bad.
with that, punch yourself in the nuts, like punch yourself. Just
Yeah.
you know what was funny?
Richard Dean Anderson.
When that happened, great guy too. When that shit went down, when New MacGyver and the Lethal Weapon series was coming out, I'm like, MacGyver's gonna be great, Lethal Weapon's gonna be shit, but I'm gonna watch both. Clayne Crawford as Martin Riggs was phenomenal. It
Really?
was such a different take on the character, and Damon Wayans did a great job. The sad part is Damon Wayans turned out to be a piece of shit. He did the show with the idea that it'd fail and he'd get to do his next sitcom that he pitched to the network, but the show took off. People loved it. They weren't going to do a sitcom, and Clayne Crawford as Riggs stole the show, and he couldn't take it because he's a spoiled little bitch. And if anybody disagrees with me,
Please email us at lifetime40@gmail.com.
Direct those to Drew, because I never watched the show.
I remember watching an interview with Clayne Crawford, like after the show. He was kicked off the show, and a cliffhanger, and Stifler got to be on the show, which I love. Sean William Scott, another great, funny actor, right? But he was talking about he was doing this one scene, and like he got to direct, and that's one of the reasons he said he would do the show because he likes doing indie stuff. He doesn't like being in the limelight. So, but they convinced him to do it. But with the idea that he would get to direct some stuff. So Damon was such a pain in the ass about it. Like, he's like, I'm not going to run up the stairs. I'm not going to shoot a gun, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'm doing a scene where I'm in the car with him, and he refused to do something. He's like, I look at him, and he goes, you are such a fucking pussy. And like that's when like it all went super south. But like honest to God, like if you watch them on the show, their animosity towards each other in real life paid off in character development. Like
That's good.
my God, it was so good, and I'm so sad it ended the way it did. It ended on a cliffhanger. I refused to watch a single episode after he was kicked off, and the show ended after I don't even think it made a whole season without
Oh
Clay.
wow.
Oof.
People revolted with their viewership, and you know,
Yeah, for sure.
I wish they could have worked it
Yeah,
out and
that-
had a real third season, but it didn't happen.
The OG MacGyver is fantastic.
It's so good,
Um,
wholesome.
And I remember catching the new one where I think it was the pilot where they were trying to like land a plane, but they dropped like an Ethernet cord to connect the computer to some. Oh, it was insane. And I'm watching this like this is stupid.
Stupid.
It's so dumb. It's just like it's almost as bad as the CSI where they had two
Miami.
people trying to like hack at the same time on the
Oh.
same keyboard. It got that kind of
I-
bad. And you're like,
I mean,
okay.
MacGyver was a product of the 80s and early 90s. The cast made it so good. A young Terry Hatcher as like the dumbest person on the planet. You know, I can't remember the guy's name. The guy that played Jack Dalton was great. Pete was great. Dana Claire, I think was his name. I mean, it's just so much. And, you know, Richard Dean Anderson went from that show to Stargate.
And that's a honorary mention.
That's
Start
another
SG1.
honorable
Oof.
mention, right? So
Oof.
good.
So
Great
good.
stuff. Great stuff. Yeah,
It's
MacGyver, baby.
fantastic. MacGyver.
Bum, bum, bum.
Never watched it.
Oh,
No. Never
Taylor,
watched it.
we need
It
new
was
There
not
it
something
is.
my family
We-
watched.
We need new friends.
I was too busy watching the X Files, and
Oh God,
X Files is
that's
fantastic.
a great show too. Unsolved
Man.
Mysteries. Yeah, I was too busy
Oh.
watching those shows. So
Unsolved-
What was the
Mysteries.
Rescue 911 with William Shatner? Yeah.
you got to realize I spent most of my '90s watching cartoons, most of The Simpsons. So
What about Baywatch with David Hasselhoff? The Hoff.
I was
No.
What's it?
I didn't really get to watch that so much.
I caught a couple episodes, like bits of episodes here and there recently because it was on the free TV on Samsung
Yeah.
on some free channel.
They have their own.
And,
they have their own channel, Baywatch TV.
Oh yeah, and the one I was watching, there was like two girls doing like nude topless things on the beach, and I'm like,
Go on.
what's going on in this?
You know,
show?
I didn't know.
I don't know, but
didn't-
I'm very intrigued.
I didn't know that women in bikinis in the 90s ran in slow motion. Everyone.
That's incredible, isn't it? Incredible. It's different times, Drew. Different time continuums.
Oh, that show was just awfully good. Just
Wasn't Pamela Anderson in Baywatch?
Oh yeah.
Well, because she was in
I think that's where she
Home
kind of got her big
Improvement.
break, wasn't
She
it?
was in Home Improvement.
for like
She
the
was.
first season or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Who did she play?
She was Heidi
Jill.
before Heidi.
Or Heidi, thank you.
Oh,
She
I
wasn't
only
Jill.
remember
Tim
the
Allen
order.
was never.
No,
in there.
I mixed the names up. It was Heidi the
Yeah,
assistant.
the only Heidi I remember
Jill.
is the later one, the brunette.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, she was good too.
Yeah.
She was.
But yeah, I remember yeah, Anderson being in that one. But
I believe she
All right,
left
so-
the show to do Baywatch. So
was it that? I mean, that would make sense, but
Yeah.
it would. It sure
But-
would.
okay. So the last one here is I guess a shared one.
Yes.
And I think it's appropriate that it's shared because we kind of found it around the same time, and this is
Yeah,
this is
I feel
actually
like it
I think where
was-
it was kind of how our friendship really
Yeah, I feel
started
like it's
to-
a touchstone for the beginning
Oh
of
my
our
God!
friendship.
Now
so.
I'm
Yeah.
nervous.
why
Care Bears.
yeah
I feel like it's gonna be some dumb as shit like Care Bears. Yeah.
no
Care
no
Bears?
no no absolutely not
No, it's not.
all right, it is Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah.
It's probably the best anime that's ever been made, in my opinion.
It's such a like non-anime.
It totally is, which is crazy to think of why it's one of the best. You want to go ahead and tell us your thoughts on it, Taylor, and I'll kick into mine.
All right. So yeah, so this is I am not a big anime fan. It's just not like, I don't think it's some sort of art style. So it's just like it's just not much of my jam.
Blasphemy. It is an art style.
That's what
It's
I'm
one of
not
the few
saying.
places
It's not.
nowadays you can get 2D hand-drawn animation too.
I'm not saying that it's not an art style. I'm doing a double
all
negative.
right.
It's more
That's
of
why
just
I can't understand.
part of it's just the whole TV aspect or movie
get it.
aspect. But I think one of the first episodes I got or that I watched was Ganymede Elegy, which is a jet centered episode, and then somewhere down the line, like the very last episode, I think those were some of the first couple episodes I saw. But it just the existential problems that pop up, just the whole idea of one of the philosophical ideas of it, you don't leave stuff in the fridge, like, and that's the problem that they're all contending with in their own way, is that they
issues from the past,
issues from the past that they don't reconcile with, and that they even when they do, they are so not necessarily stuck in the ways, but they are who they are. Like Jet.
Yeah.
Jet can reconcile his past, but he still stays stuck as he is.
Yeah.
It is just there's a melancholy to it, but there's also it's just a really cool, quick, concise 26 episodes. If you want to count Mishmash Blues, 27, and a movie. That's it. And
I honestly don't think it needed a movie. I felt like the movie, I didn't love it, and I didn't think it was necessary personally. It was fine.
It's just an elongated episode.
It is. You're right. But I thought the 26 original were perfect. So.
Yeah. That is fair. I think if you watch the movie, you can be like, okay, if you watch a movie and you like it, you can watch the show.
Interesting.
And one thing I will throw out too, Taylor, I'm surprised did not touch on this. Maybe he's not a biggest fan. Is the music in the show?
It's fantastic.
Is incredible.
It's lovely music.
Like, I've listened to their the albums from that show for years. What I love is so varied. You'll have these super cool like jazz tracks, and then they'll flip into some almost like experimental stuff, but it all sounds incredible. It all sounds great, and when it's in the show, especially, it matches what's going on so well. It feels very natural in it. I think the first episode. So a little background on why it's mine is it was my gateway drug into anime, and I love anime. I love cartoon, hand-drawn stuff. So I feel like anime is kind of a natural evolution for a guy who grew up on cartoons and loving animation. More adult storylines. I think the Japanese have a very interesting way in how they present stories. It a lot of times will kind of surprise Western viewers because they don't always use the same kind of story arcs that we use in the West, that we see in the West. And they're not afraid to pull punches on stuff. And in America, I feel like everything usually ends up in as Homer says, in a neat little package where everything is like resolved peacefully and everybody's super happy at the end. The Japanese are not afraid to gut punch you and leave you. Like, this is the reality of the situation. This guy's going to die and then the show's done. And no one's going to feel good about it afterwards. And it's kind of refreshing. Sometimes it's frustrating, but it can be very refreshing as well. But so that show used to run on Adult Swim at night on Cartoon Network. And I remember one night at my dad's house over the weekend, I was up pretty late. I think it came on at midnight or something. Midnight or 1, I think.
It was midnight because it came on right after Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yes,
another great
which
show.
I also watched.
Great
I love Space
such a
Ghost.
dumbass show that I watched.
But it's
all the time.
so good. So good.
Can you be our real dad?
So I remember watching that, and then this show came on, because I only got to watch it on the weekends when I went to visit my dad, which was every other weekend. So I didn't get to see him very often. And I think the first one I ever saw was the one where they meet that other female space trucker, and she's like a long haul
Oh,
trucker.
Heavy Metal Queen, yeah.
Yes, I think that was the first one I watched, and I had never seen anything like it before. It was so outside of anything that I had ever seen, set in space. It had the grungy space world that I love. I don't like the clean Star Trek space worlds. I like them to be kind of dirty.
Mm.
And
I heard
it
you
had
like
that.
dirty.
It had, of course, if you're gonna get it dirty. Great music, super unique premises. I just kind of fell in love with it from there, and because I could only see it so often, I would just catch episodes every now and then. So it remained very mysterious to me for a long time, which I think was a big kind of draw as well. It's like, what the hell is this, you know? And there wasn't a whole lot of information. You couldn't Google it back then.
Right.
It was you just caught what you could until somebody that knew more than you kind of let you in. And it just opened up a whole new genre of entertainment and like storytelling, and to show like, hey, these cartoons aren't just for kids. They can be very adult oriented. I've seen some animes that are super dark and depressing that kids should not be watching.
Devilman.
Dude, there's parts of that.
What's up with tentacles in the Japanese culture? Like,
Well, you're
rapey
skewing it to a
tentacles.
very weird
Yeah,
niche
that's-
area.
No,
that
that's not
you
me.
just stay
That's
out of.
that's
I agree.
Dan.
I agree.
That was
Oh
Dan.
God. Oh God.
Hey, let's watch this. Like, nope, I'm done.
No.
I'm out.
Oh
am out.
Lord.
Don't know
Well, I
why
think
that
what
happened.
helps with with Bebop is that it is the most episodes are like of the 26, five are all you need to really have like the main idea of what the
Story
story
of,
is.
yep.
It's really just boils down to that. If you want to put it that way, like everything else is basically a filler or just a self-contained character story.
But the
lot
filler
of times.
it doesn't feel like filler. That's the thing, because it all does, tie into that overarching theme in a sense. There's a couple that are just kind of out there. But I feel like most of them tie back to that central point of dealing with past stuff, and it's just, I mean, it's about bounty hunters. Who doesn't want to watch a show about bounty hunters?
Right.
So, other than Dog the Bounty Hunter, which I don't really want to watch, but
It's such a bad show.
it is.
So bad.
Well, and it's interesting you say it's like the least anime of animes, and I think that's why it appealed so much to American audiences when it came out, because it was just enough that like we got it without being too crazy, tentacle crazy, to start to get the hook into other stuff that was coming out. So,
Well, it's just so grounded, right? Because like as that's Adult Swim's going on, you also had the things like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Trigun's pretty good.
it is, but it's not as
a lot.
grounded as Cowboy Bebop.
Oh no, heavens no! But it is it's there's some Trigun's really good. It's part of the
I've
three
heard that.
westerns: Trigun, Outlaw Star, and Cowboy Bebop. Those are the three westerns of that time. But it's a little bit more out there. But yeah, Bebop at the time for what we were getting, like that was a much more grounded experience, and outside of a trippy episode here where they're tripping literally on mushrooms, but
But that's just a great
yeah.
show. It's an incredible show. That's usually when somebody's like, I want to check out anime, what should I watch? That's what I point them to. It's like, check out Cowboy Bebop, see if it's up your alley at all. And if it is, maybe explore more. Like, I wouldn't recommend Dragon Ball or.
I would.
Dragon Ball's great.
It is, but it's such an investment. It's for somebody
It
that's
is.
just trying to dip their toes into it, see if they like
Shut
it.
the light
Right.
26 episodes versus
5,000.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Power.
Well, but
what is it?
it's
not
Super.
Power. Super. Yeah, it's crazy.
To be fair, Z is a different monster than just Dragon Ball. Dragon
I
Ball is
really-
your comical adventure.
I like
I
Dragon
really
Ball
feel
better,
like there's
actually.
3 episodes of Gohan with a single Kamehameha.
There is. There absolutely
Probably
is.
with Cell, yeah.
Yeah.
it's so bad, Drew, that they released another cut called Dragon Ball Z Kai, where they cut a lot of the filler out. And
Oh, it's so much.
they
filler.
lose, I think, like 90 episodes
You know,
or something.
I want to say screw you, Fox. Okay, if anybody from Fox ever hears anything that we ever do, I don't know if you guys remember, like when I got into Dragon Ball, it was on Fox after school, and you'd get to like towards the end of the Cell Saga, and then they'd skip the ending and go to the Majin Buu. You never got to see the end of shit.
Oh, that is super frustrating.
And so, like,
Ugh.
thank God YouTube came along, and I was able to like Google how the hell did the Cell Saga end, and it's with a 3-episode Kamehameha.
as they do.
Yeah,
What I feel like, I think that's one of the reasons I like Dragon Ball better is it's a little goofier, it's more comedic, but I feel like the pacing was a lot better. Sure, like the tournaments would take 5 episodes, but there's stuff going on in those episodes during the tournament.
Those
It's
are
not
also
3
the
episodes of powering
climax,
up.
right? That's
For
the-
sure.
That's, the
That's like
climax of that.
the culmination of
who
that
doesn't love a good
arc.
climax?
Absolutely.
What are we
So
talking
yeah,
about?
I always enjoyed Dragon Ball more, but that's like I would not recommend that. One Piece, which I've started recently, it's okay. I think I need to get past the first season or so to really come to terms with it. But Dragon Ball or Cowboy Bebop would be 100% my recommendation for somebody who wanted, especially an adult. A kid, probably not.
I feel like I should
Yeah,
watch
yeah, yeah.
Cowboy Bebop one day. I've never seen it. I remember you and Jared
You need
watching
to.
it, and I'm like, nah. But it's space
I
opera.
think you'd enjoy it.
You think
It is.
You think I would enjoy it?
I think you got to give it a shot again.
It is, but it isn't.
As say, opera's not a great word for it.
because
not.
because the genres change up. So like jet centric episodes a lot of times skew into noir themes
Yes, the
and
police procedural noir stuff.
yeah. So if you might not really care for
Well,
that
you
so
know,
much.
listen, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check it out. We'll just leave
Yeah,
it at that. Let's not
there's
spoil
even
nothing.
a couple horror themed ones.
Yeah.
One with the umbrella, and one is that thing that's loose in the ship in one of those
Yeah.
ships.
Yeah, the
So
one.
there's-
Yeah,
There's
toys.
there's a horde that's loose in a ship. I got it.
Toys in the attic. Yeah, that one. That one's spoopy.
And
And then,
her, what's the girl's name? Faye,
Faye.
and her name is Faye.
Yeah.
The horse name is.
Oh,
Faye.
but
So that's
but
not nice. Faye's a
you
good
will
character.
also realize and notice that not once did it slip out of our mouths talking anything nice about the Netflix version
Because it doesn't exist. I don't know
because
what
it
you're
doesn't
discussing.
exist, and if it did exist, it is not very good.
Yeah, it's trash.
Like I refused to watch it, and then I was just like, yeah, no.
You know
I saw that
what?
trailer.
You know what it's for? It's Cowboy Bebop for people that aren't fans of the Cowboy Bebop anime. Is what it is. So
So don't watch Cowboy Bebop on Netflix.
No, like
no,
it
start with the
it's-
cartoon, with the
so
actual
the-
anime.
the movie has this opening scene where this criminal's got the holding up a convenience store, and he asks the cashier, the dish, the stew, like a stew, like what's the most important part of the stew? You want to take a guess?
No,
I would say the meat.
the broth.
Oh, well, you got it right there, Drew, because that's
I
where
figured
he
it would be
goes
the
with
broth.
it. Yeah. So in the thing, the cashier, she's like, "Oh, the meat," and he's like, "Funny thing, everybody always says it's the meat, but it's the stew mix." And that's kind of what the problem is with the show is that it's got the meat, it's got the veg, it's looking all nice and stuff, but it don't have the proper stew mix.
Speaking
Yeah.
of stew, Soup Nazi from Seinfeld. There's an honorable mention right there.
Dude, so here's the problem is I've tried to watch Seinfeld, but I've
It's
never
hard.
gotten past the first season. And everybody I've talked to, they're like, you can almost skip the first season and just start with the second because that's when it gets really, really good. It starts
Yes.
getting really good. But I'm such a weird person about that. It's like I
I'm with
have
you.
to watch it.
I'm with you. You,
I
you
can't
gotta
skip
see
it.
it all.
Yep.
So I need to retry it. I'm definitely open to it because I know people, especially Simpsons fans, seem like they really like
It's
Seinfeld too.
the problem with
So-
a lot of 90, like I think 80 shows hold up well because it's an 80 show. Like,
Yeah.
kind of the late '90s, like when people start having cell phones, it's like it doesn't hold
Yeah.
up because it's so comical. It's like, here's my
Yeah.
cell phone.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh shit, no reception. You know,
Yeah.
it's that era where you're seeing computers and normal stuff. It's like, it just doesn't hold up.
Another one I love from that period is Mad About You.
Oh, yeah.
I used to like me some Mad About
Helen
You.
Hunt.
It's because you
Oh,
like
I
Helen
say.
Hunt. Let's be
Yeah, I fell in love with
Ah,
her.
that's a, yeah, like
I'll admit it.
stand.
How
Is
about,
there something
we
wrong
all
with
did.
that?
Here's a deep cut. Two guys, a girl, in a pizza place.
I've never seen that.
I
I've
believe
heard
that
of
was
it, but I've never seen
Nathan
it.
Fillion's like TV debut.
Okay.
Okay.
Good show.
Yeah, there's definitely some
I
good
mean, I
ones.
don't know if it
so.
holds up very well, but I mean, I remember it fondly.
That's the hard part is finding because I feel like X Files is really good, but I also feel like there's some episodes of the X File that also don't hold up as well either.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. Well,
But-
especially like what that was it season 7-ish or so where Mulder goes away, or is that like 8 or 9?
Yeah, and you bring in the T-1000 Terminator and some other
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
right. Yeah, it gets
Yeah,
really
man,
weird, and then they
Dana Scully back in her day. Actually, shoot,
Mm.
she still holds up.
She does. I saw her in a show a couple years ago, and she was still very, very good looking. Another one I'll shout out, just in interest of me, my wife, and your wife, Drew. Supernatural, very good show. So
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot. But
The few
I
I've
also
seen
love.
are very funny.
I also really like Monster of the Week stuff. So and
the
that show is very much that, especially
You
in
know-
the beginning.
I didn't respect Monster of the Week until it wasn't a reboot, but like the recent episodes of the X Files. Like you think about it, you're like,
continuation.
yeah, right. It's just they had that damn lizard man, and he's like, oh, when I became a human, I just lied about the size of my penis, and just it was a Monster of the Week episode, and it was so damn funny, and I'm like, I get Monster of the Week now. I understand.
It can be a lot of fun.
the in Supernatural, one of the guys, you would know this, Graham. One of the guys is in Deadwood.
Yeah,
As
he's the
Ellsworth.
prospector. Yep.
Yeah,
He plays kind of the father figure to him. I can't remember his name, but I know
Okay.
exactly who you're talking about. He's another hunter that's kind of a father figure because their dad's not around. Yeah, he's great in that too. He's very good in that. He's a great actor. I like him a lot. It's the stuff I've seen him in.
All right, Graham, take us home.
Yeah.
that, and also I
Take
guess
us
last of the last Mystery
shit.
Science Theater. That's I love that
No.
show.
It is good.
But it's
Yeah.
kind of unfair
Twilight
because you're like
Zone. The Twilight Zone for me.
the Twilight Zone's
that's a good
phenomenal.
one.
Yeah. So,
I do like Mystery Science Theater a lot.
Yeah. I figured
so-
it wouldn't be fair to include that since it's like a
That's-
movie.
That's the one I used to get drunk and watch all the time. So that's the one I like to get drunk and watch. But all right, guys, ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Just a reminder, we are going to be doing an in-person live stream on the 26th. I will put more details out there for that. We will be doing it at Drew's notorious father's house.
Jesus.
So it should be a good time. Really looking forward to it. Check below in the comments or in the description for our social media links and podcast links, and we will catch you on the next one. So let me look at
It's the 26th.
yeah
The 26th, the one you were
next live
just
stream.
referencing.
But we're also releasing one on Monday too, aren't we? Are we doing that off episode on the
Yeah, that is being released.
episode
ongoing.
14 in the
Yep.
vault? Yes. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's
So, all
already
right, guys.
scheduled.
Oh boy.
Thanks
right.
for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Toodles.